fusobacterium is an anaerobic bacteria. It's found in our mouth. Fusobacterium really is commonly in the human oral cavity and female genital tract, gastrointestinal tract. Fusobacterium is a life colloid. You could just say fuso life colloid. It acts opportunistically as a pathogen, though. Yeah. So it's really not ecological. It's fitting because the terrain has changed and it's caused it to be slightly more alkaline, and what only could exist there is something that's gram-negative more, you see, because it's lost its parts of hydrogen where the tissue is. So, for instance, the vagina should be 3.9 parts of hydrogen, and if it's not, it means it's more alkaline than it should be. It's not acidic enough, and so it's not going to have a proper colloid suspension to cause things to be kept apart. And it's a typical thing that this is a condition of a relative thickened mucus, more, condition.
I did notice a change in a mate. She was a chef and was doing live food, and then after working at the restaurant, her mucus would be stickier.
Somebody can have a culture first because the parts of hydrogen in the mouth or the oral cavity has these, under the microscope you can see rod-shaped life colloid, typically really elongated. It's really got shaped into more sort of spindle and things that you see under the microscope where that is. Normal conditions would be really found more of just proper life colloid that's supposed to be there, not opportunistic pathogen. But if that's existing, it could certainly be said that the anaerobic condition has caused glycolysis, aerobic glycolysis, meaning protein and fats are being broken down by ferment more. And so you've got lactic acids and things, stuff that has to be get rid of and what have you, and neutralized. And in a extreme alkaline medium, these things can grow more because they're in a niche which is changed and different. And they can exist far better and far more, just like I said, to have the ease of ability to be able to get their energy more from fermentation. And so very opportunistic that things like that could exist. No question about it, but where disease could be where periodontal conditions are such, periodontitis, you've got various organisms, fuso-organisms like that. The nucleatum, for instance, is one. Everything is linked there to a development more of a progressiveness of cavity not having its proper stead. And certain all sorts of conditions would go on after that. So today, or like as we're starting to talk, we'll get into our program, I think it's possible for us to talk about job cell rejuvenation and how does this correct the terrain, because it's the terrain which everything is existing in, and you must have a big focus on this. Yeah. Targeting fusobacterium, a life colloid like that, so incredible because all you have to do is to have a tiny bit of the Bujuvalac like you've made, or the almond gouda, which is very aged. It's quite extraordinary. So it's very amazing to prevent and clear away and treat fuso life colloid associated sorts of conditions by changing the terrain and bringing other organisms in which just snack on these fusobacterium, for instance.